These are the ideas from my pocket coach, from my coach section for this at this moment. So for my free days, I want to focus on going on bike rides with my kids. I want to set up a home away with my wife and family, and I want to spend times with friends at home. And for other free day activities, I want to stay away from screens and cell phone and set up a date night with the kids, going out with each of the children, and then invite friends from church to our house. So free days are 24-hour periods where I don't do any business, and I just focus on free day things to prepare to be totally renewed and refreshed. Focus days are money-producing activities, so I want to focus on my largest check at the office, such as Shockwave and Swift. I want to reduce low-check patients, and I want to increase delegation more to Marjorie, such as having her do more of the nail procedures like Onifix and Cariflex. Other things I'd like to do is focus on follow-up. I want to call the patients that have been seen in about 3 years. I want to send an update to all the referral doctors, tell them about Marjorie, and I want to visit one doctor to increase the practice referrals. Also for buffer days, those are where I use the time to prepare for good focus days or good free days. I want to continue coaching with Paul for Shockwave. I want to find and hire a practice rep that can help us during the summer as an intern. And I want to find someone who can help me with Podiatry Practice Mastery to help send out a newsletter. I want to find also an alternative to the amnio that we have. The right medical one is no longer being produced, and I want to find an alternative. And I want to set up my dad's doctor and get his Part D Medicare under control and find a day program for him. And I want to get used to my new EMR, which is ModMed. My focus on the largest check. So I want to say the largest check for me, the most profitable patients are Shockwave patients with orthotics and amnio for heel pain. So my current largest check for doing that is about $3,600. My minimum check is I want to put it at $250 per visit. So anything under $250, I would like someone else to do or make it in a way that can be very, very efficient. The next largest check, I'd like to have it more than that. I would like to have, the thought would be, it could still be $3,600, but the thought would be is if I didn't have to do all the shock waves, that would increase the value because I could see other patients in that time. And then finally, my dream check, I think, would be like a 90-day walk pain-free recovery guarantee or something like that, some type of a treatment that, once again, can be done by someone else, such as a physical therapy assistant or physical therapist that could do the shockwave for me in my office, so then I could just kind of see those patients and work on seeing other patients or taking time off, and that would be a $5,000 check. So success strategies, I want to make a microsite for this walk pain-free solution. So like call it, I don't know, give it a package name, like a 90-day walk pain-free guarantee or something like that. I want to see if I can sell other things to patients such as these packages. I want to add on laser and learn more about laser because I have a couple of lasers. I'm not using them enough, and I think if I could get a staff to do more of the shockwave, they could add laser to that as well, and it wouldn't be such a use of my time. Part of the reason I don't use laser, both my Remy and my Cutera, I think the Remy can be used for pain. It's just the value to the time it takes me isn't really worth it. But if I had someone else do it, it would be good. I'd like to double book all of my matrices, or meaning have matrices be double booked with other treatments. And I'd like to send out all my follow-up for Cariflex and Onifix with Marjorie. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about would be ways I can kind of work on buffer things. So buffer things, you can either fix things from the past. Those are called cleanups. You can help get more done today, which is a delegation, and then there's new capabilities, which are things for the future. And then there's some non-acceptable. So I want to talk about this. So the cleanups, which are the messes I want to clean up, I want to fix my dad's insurance. I want to get him in a day program and plan for the future, and I want to get used to ModMed. So those are going to be cleanups. For delegations, I want to multiply my practice mastery, but I want help with someone else to do that. I feel like I'm a very good simplifier. I'm not the best multiplier. And so I think getting someone else on my team that can help multiply, and that's where I'm trying to get this other person to help with the blog and the newsletter. I also want to do a practice rep that I could delegate to help get more referrals from primary cares. New capabilities I want to develop is this capability of hiring a practice rep. This is something new. And also learning how to train them. I've thought about even using another practice rep that there is in a vein clinic that they could train this person. There's a person named Dylan, and he might be able to train my practice rep. I want to hire someone that can help practice mastery as well, which I talked before, and I want to reread the referral book and kind of work on they call it the Dream 100. So there's a referral book by Alex Harmozy that I like. Non-acceptables. A non-acceptable would be eating emotionally and quit getting fatter. I feel like I'm just getting, my waistline is expanding. I may not be too much to too many, but I feel like I'm 155 and I'd like to be down to 140. I think I would feel better, and I think a lot of it has been emotional eating. I'd also like to work on not being fearful about the future and expecting the best, and working on my positive focus. Okay. And then lastly, I want to share my goals that I wrote down. So starting out with this quarter's goals, I want to set up a weekly newsletter by Al, and that this can help for people to go to the Podiatry Practice Mastery. I want to set up a home away each quarter with my family to kind of get away for the weekend. I want to get back to my monthly massage and positive focus daily and these other self-care practices. I was kind of cutting out my massages. The first Friday of the month, we usually have an office meeting, so I was with the staff and the manager, so I could take that off, and I was doing massages, and I kind of got out of the habit and filled it up with other stuff. And I want to find a who that can help me multiply my Podiatry Practice Mastery, and I was thinking about Al to do that. And then I want to help as well, help others in my church to help them do what they need to do. So those are this quarter's goals. Next quarter's goals, I want to start with individual coaching with doctors. 1-year goals. I want to start individual coaching with doctors to help them get to the $1 million mark. I want to set up more time with the kids in my schedule, and also just like almost separate time for my kids. Like this April vacation is coming up, take the whole week off and just like prepare that. Also, I want to drop to I will drop to my weight to 150 in a year, and that'll be a good goal that'll help me in the future. And then also I want to have a large portion of doctors to help monthly in my Podiatry Practice Mastery course and other groups that meet at all times. And then also the church that I'm involved in is growing. I can be used in teaching and at events and help people with love and care. The next one would be I want to, in 3 years, I want to be good at one-on-one and group mastermind coaching for people within Podiatry Practice Mastery. I'll take a 1-week vacation each quarter with my family for rejuvenation and schedule them in advance. And I'll have a weekly massage, time to schedule reading a positive book every day, enjoy my time at work, and have peace in my heart. And then I have 1 day of coaching per week where I can help doctors that regularly visit me in my office so that I can help them more in that way. And then finally, in 3 years, I'm free professionally to take all the time off that I need to coordinate the churches in the U.S. and help with different meetings. And then finally, the lifetime goal for the goal, like each section, I'm kind of going down lifetime, 3 years, 1 year, and what'll get me there. Coaching, I want to coach doctors one-on-one with group meetings, masterminds, and practice and have large meetings quarterly. For family, I want to take time off regularly and be at home and involved in all church activities, not have to worry about that, so I can be present for my family and have confident kids. For health, I want to weigh 140. I want to be happy, serve the Lord, confident, and help others have that joy. For profession, I'm going to be proud as a podiatrist. I'm going to always be improving. I'm going to love treating and being profitable in my practice and focus on large check patients and help them get better. And then in church, I'm a servant of the Lord. I'm honest, helpful to others, and an example. I'm a man of prayer, and I'll be able to coordinate the churches in the United States and be able to travel and assist for others. So if you don't know what this is something that's called a pocket coach that I do every quarter when I go to my strategic coach meetings. So this is something that I fill out and I kind of reread it and listen to it. I'm recording it, hopefully, so I can listen to it more. But I'm also going to be putting it out on my podcast here, so you know kind of what I'm working on, what I'm focusing on for the future. So hope it is beneficial to you. Maybe a little bit different, a little bit personal, but I think it's good to know kind of what I'm working on, and I think that's part of the vulnerability that most people like in this podcast. So thanks.